Welcome everybody to the Gridcenter. I told you it was coming, and here you go. You asked, I deliver. So this is the first Gridcenter of this new season. We're gonna bring you heat. We're gonna bring you rankings. We're gonna bring you MVPs and stats. We're gonna talk about everything that's happened in this past week's games and look forward to next week's games. So, without waiting any further, let's get into the LV Gridcenter. So let's get into our team rankings. I know y'all love seeing the team rankings. Some of you guys strive to just get to the top of it. Others use it as motivation to put a chip on their shoulder. Whatever it is, my inbox is flooded with people asking, when are the rankings coming out? Or, how you gonna rank this team ahead of us? Or why are we below this team? Well, without much further ado, here are the rankings for the Gridiron. In the mornings, our number 6 ranked team, Cakes and Snakes. In fact, they've actually been playing very, very well with Frank at the helm. They've added some talent, and of course, they got the girls out there balling. Frank has his wife playing center. She balled out week 1. And now he's added more talent, more speed, and more cohesion with their squad. They come in 6th. At number 5, surprise, are the serial killers. Now they played with heavy hearts this past week. In fact, they only played with 7 on offense and still only lost by 1 in overtime. But as of now, they're ranked 5th. That's because at number 4 is All the Smoke, who beat them in overtime by 1 point. Dave Legend has brought in talent to his squad. They're playing hard on both sides of the ball. Whether it's a hookah lounge or they're hotboxing, it's going to be difficult for anybody to handle the smoke that they bring each and every week. At number 3, T the Terminator Jones and his squad are out there balling. They're putting all the pieces together. Sometimes running short-handed, but that's one team you don't want to see on your schedule because they're going to bring it to you on offense and defense. Defensive MVP from last season, Matt Moon, is out there just putting together a relentless defensive effort each and every week. At number 2, the team that formerly called the Bunnies are on their last dance. And they're making it known that they're coming for everybody. Bringing out all the veterans, Hall of Famers everywhere. 3 Hall of Famers on one team. Disco has powered up his arm, and they're coming for everybody. But right now, they're number 2 because the number 1 ranked team is undefeated, coming off a 5-man championship, is Hemocracy. The 2-headed monster was Smooth and Tyler. And you can call it 3-headed monster because they got Zach over there as well. Little B running through all the defenses. It's going to be tough for this team to lose to anybody. But there's definitely competition in the morning. But right now, Hemocracy is the number 1 ranked team in the Grid mornings. Now, drum roll, please, because now it's time to talk about the Grid Under the Lights top 10 rankings. Now, if y'all haven't seen, if you haven't been over to Ed Fountain, you've seen the drones, the cameramen, the games of the week, the player profile pictures. Oh yeah, Grid Nights is the most competitive league in all of Las Vegas flag football. As we go through these rankings, you'll see why. You see the talent that's out on the fields. So at number 10, we have Wasted Talent. That's just Kung Fu Kenny's team. He got Trey over there playing quarterback. They have some nice pieces. They're still putting it together. They're going to have some struggles throughout the season. Even a little trash talking here and there. But they're coming. They're not your typical bottom feeder team. The team has talent, and they make a game of it each and every week. Number 9 is the OTF Ducks. The best dressed team in all the league. Uniforms are on point. They got style, they got swagger, they gonna talk trash. The problem is they're starting to talk trash to one another. And I think that's keeping them from elevating to the level that they need to. Because they got the talent there. They got the dogs on offense, and they get after it on defense. They might be missing that one piece at QB, but trust me, they're coming. Just like last season, they started off slow, start ramping up, and next thing you know, they were in the championship game. Don't sleep on them. Number 8, surprised to see a team this good ranked so low. This is one of the teams that's probably going to take that chip on their shoulder, put their war paint on, and come out in battle. And I'm talking about balls deep. Their quarterback was player of the week with over 300 yards on offense. They going to take it to you. Dave Legend is everywhere on the field. He had 2 interceptions last week. He dropped the surefire touchdown, made up for it with another touchdown. They got Cam leading the pack over there at receiver. Horses all over. This is a team you can't sleep on. They're coming for you. Number 7, No Limit. Now, if y'all have been around any while, you remember No Limit from the early to mid 2000s. Big physical guys. But this isn't yesteryear's No Limit. This is Luna and Proby. Team full of speedsters. They might as well be called Ferrari, because they might be the fastest team in all Las Vegas. I know there's other teams that think that they're the fastest, but No Limit's coming for you. They got a spread offense, and their quarterback is fast as anybody out there. If you take your eyes or blink on this team for 1 second, they're going to burn you. No Limit's coming. Number 6, Cobra Kai. Now think about it. This is a team that just won the comp tournament last month. But yet, they're ranked number 6 in the Grid Night League. You got T. Jones over there, Ryan on defense, Measy, JB. You got Matt Moon. You got players all over, just dogs out there balling. But they come in at 6th this week. And number 7, perennial champions, Justice League. They are the comp champions. They've gone undefeated in the Grid. I'm talking about Dom Villas, Jeremy, Lugo, Mingo, the Walkers, everybody out there who are coming to ball. That's not an easy win, and they're ranked number 5th this week. That's because the top 4 teams are just as hungry. You got the 5-man champ in the number 1 ranked team in the mornings, ranked number 4 this week, Hemocracy. They bring the same championship pedigree from the mornings and 5-man tonight. You still got Smooth, Tyler, Scott, Jimmy. You got horses all over. Micah. All those horses going at you each and every week. They're ranked 4. It's because these other 3 teams is just as hungry. Coming in at number 3 and undefeated thus far, second to none. This is their last season playing in the Grid as a team. So they're all battling for Sherm this season. You never know what you get with them though. Some weeks, everybody's there. Other weeks, no one shows up. It depends on what version of second to none will show up week to week. You catch them on the right week, you might have a blowout or get blown out. Number 2, the Gridiron Gang. If you haven't seen them, or if the name isn't familiar to you, the letters TMNT will ring out to you, because this is Scooter's team with Munchie and Marshall and Tim and Swank and all those ballers coming at you. They take everybody's best punch. And the thing about this squad, they're just playing around right now. They're undefeated at 2-0. They got Munchie playing O-line. He's not even lining up. And they're still putting up 20, 30 points on every team. Wait till they start getting really serious. And this is a definite challenge for everybody. They're ranked number 2 for a reason. Because the number 1 team just can't seem to lose. I mean, not only have they won the spring championship and the summer elite, they turned around and won San Diego championship. I mean, everywhere they go, they win. Old man Jerry is just balling. And it doesn't matter who he delivered the ball to. This team is not lacking anything. They switch centers and receivers. They change up defensive personnel. And no matter who they play, they come out hungrier every single week. I haven't seen a team like this in a very long time that gets there an hour before the game, goes through their routes, goes through their game plan, hungry every week. Usually once you get to the top, you get a little soft because now you're no longer the hunter, you're the hunted. So you lose a little of that focus. Not no lacking. They come out strong every single week. They expect to take everybody's best punch and they keep swinging. And at the end, it's their hand that's raised in the air as the winner. We're gonna see if anybody can take them down this week. So that's your rankings for the grid morning and night. I'd like to hear y'all feedback. More importantly, I want to welcome y'all to the Gridcenter with your host, Sherm Brown. If you guys want to join the Gridcenter, let me know. I would love your commentary. We're going to bring you more heat. We're going to bring you more. Wait till you see what we got in store this Sunday when it comes to footage and highlights and games. I told you, it's getting bigger and better. Oh, and one other note. Because you guys been asking me what's up with the rings from this past summer season. Just so you know, they should be here soon. When they get here, we gonna party. So I expect to see all of you. Let's keep it a clean game this week. And I look forward to seeing everybody here next week for next week's Gridcenter. Out.